Adam, how would you like to turn into an idiot?
I'm not sure I follow.
For our new sponsor, Village Idiot Pub, the 5K.
Oh, yeah. Village Idiot Pub in historic Cocoa Village is holding an event for the Children's Hunger Project called The Village Has Lost Its Idiot Again.
The run is a 5K held right in front of Village Idiot Pub on Harrison Street in Cocoa.
It's an event to raise money and awareness for the Children's Hunger Project. While you can run, you don't have to. You can walk, skip, or drink your way to the end.
So bust out those costumes, bedazzlers, and sequins and get creative, as there will be awards for the best dressed fool or idiot. The theme is Masquerade Ball.
Also, you've heard them on Living Podcariously do a performance, as well as guesting on the Twisted 10. Our friends of the podcasts, Hot Pink, will be performing for the Village Idiot at 7 p.m.
This 5K is not a timed event. It's a fun run. It's really about having fun and raising some money for the Children's Hunger Project.
Village Idiot Pub has over 30 beers on tap, including ciders as well as Hefeweizens, my favorite, hundreds of bottle choices, and a great selection of wine.
So get your friends together for the run, then enjoy the board games, puzzles, and giant Jenga inside, as well as Hot Pink's performance.
Jason and the rest of the staff are awesome and will take excellent care of you.
Mention either one of our shows to the staff and get 10% off your tab.
You can catch the entire cast from Living Podcariously as well as the Twisted 10 there on April 1st for this run. I'm thinking we should set up mics and let our listeners and the people at Village Idiot add some commentary.
Ooh, that could be dangerous.
The Village Idiot Run will be on April 1st, directly in front of the Village Idiot Pub on Harrison Street in Cocoa, directly across from the big park.
Visit Village Idiot Pub on Facebook for full event details.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. All three engines up and burning. 2, 1, 0, and liftoff.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You're listening to the Twisted 10, bringing you original and unique, host-created top 10 lists, recorded live in world-famous Cocoa Beach, Florida, with hosts Tack Van Sickle and Adam Poston.
Welcome to a stellar episode of the Twisted 10.
Ooh, stellar? Ooh, stellar. Is that a cue? Or is that
someone got a thesaurus?
Stellar! Yeah, no.
I was about to say you got an authority.
This sounds exciting.
Phil, that's inaccurate.
No, wrong show. The exciting was for the Living Podcariously we just recorded.
Okay, so welcome to the show. If this is your first time listening to the Twisted 10, what we do is we basically come up with an original top 10 list, and we break it down, we talk about it, tear it apart, put it back together again, get some tape, rip the wrapping paper, get more wrapping paper, do it again, and then we hand it off for you guys to open and listen.
I know it sounds like you went through a lot, but that's actually legitimately what we do.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's a lot of redundancy involved in this.
And these are original top 10 lists. We do get them from BuzzFeed, wherever, Google, but we do put them all together on our all by ourselves. We do that.
Yep.
And then we, yeah. So it'll be one person each week is a different host, and the beauty of it is the rest of us do not know what it's about.
So do you have it this week?
I do not have it this week. My name is Tack. Over there is Adam. That's Andrea. Neither one of us are the host today. I'm trying to help you guys out. And so we do have another person in the studio.
All right.
Yes, we do. My name is Jay Alvarez, and I am your host this week, guys.
All right.
Hi, Jay.
Hi, Jay.
This is great.
This has been, this was a fun list to do, actually. It started off as top 10 American history facts you have wrong.
Say it again.
Top 10 American history facts that you have wrong.
Oh, okay,
right.
okay.
That's what
that we have wrong.
Yeah.
Like turkey wasn't ever turkey ever. God damn it, this is going to be tough.
Like Adam having a 5th grade education, one of those American history facts that you have wrong.
So turkey wasn't ever eaten at the original.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Okay. Yeah, it's the American history facts you're wrong about. That's what it was.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then I realized that a lot of these things are either really well known or there's just so many damn lists of those things that I was like, it's been done to death.
Oh, so that's not our list today.
No, that's not the list.
That's a good tease, though.
I was excited, though. I
know.
I mean, I was stellared.
But you were stellar.
I don't know.
But in looking for information for that, I did start finding a lot of other facts about a particular topic. So it's along the same vein.
Okay.
With this being the inaugural week, we now have a new overlord.
Yes,
depending
we
on how
do.
you voted.
Like it or not, he is our president.
So
Right.
I wanted to pay tribute to the more of the American institution that now stands as a joke of the inauguration, and these are going to be the top the 10 strange facts about U.S. presidents.
Oh, I like
Top
that.
10 strange facts about U.S.
Interesting.
presidents. Very cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I got a little bit of a list here, and it's a couple of these things I knew before, and the other ones were just like really interesting to me.
Question real quick. I'm sure you're going to explain anyway as you go, but is this top 10 strange facts about the U.S. presidents or specific U.S. presidents?
About specific U.S. presidents.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
So these, like I said, this was pretty fun to put together. No twists. These are all real.
Okay.
Trust
All
me,
right.
some of them sound like twists. And I was like, no, this wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't.
Are these in any particular order?
Number one was my favorite one, but
Okay.
yeah, outside of that, no.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to start again, Jay's top 10 strange facts about U.S. presidents, and we're starting with number 10.
Yes.
Number 10.
And with these, I have the president. I also have what number president he was and the years he served. So,
Oh, very cool.
so
Just
now
to keep, we're at number 45 now, right? President Trump is president for the 45th president, right? Is that what he's at?
yes and no.
Oh, maybe spoiler. Maybe I
let's-
won't.
yeah,
No,
let's-
not a spoiler. No, this
okay.
Is, yeah,
Damn,
no, this
we
is
were both excited.
No, this is just
Spoiler.
presidential,
We're like,
presidential
ooh.
trivia. 45th term of president, or 45th whatever. Only 44th actual president. Grover Cleveland served 2 non-consecutive terms. Grover Cleveland was the 24th president of the United States, lost re-election, but then won again as the 26th president of the United States.
Okay. All
I
right.
didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
interesting. That's
Yeah,
an
see?
interesting fact about a U.S. president.
There you go. I see. That's a bonus one because that's not even on the list. So yes, he is the 45th president, but also only the 44th president. Like it's
44
weird
the
like
same,
that,
yeah.
We got it.
So again, I got again the president, the number term that he had, and the years he was in office.
All right.
Number 10,
Number 10.
Yes.
Teddy Roosevelt. Oh boy, Teddy. He was the 26th president, served from 1901 till 1909. Little fun fact about it: did not have a vice president for his first term.
Oh, wow.
Yep, ran just him. He was that guy. He's also
I like that.
He's also, most people get this wrong. Most people think it's Kennedy, but Teddy Roosevelt was actually the youngest president to be sworn in
Oh,
at,
I
the, age
didn't
of,
know
at the
that.
age of 42.
Holy shit.
Wow.
And ironically, Trump was the oldest at 70.
How old was Reagan?
Trump is 70?
Yeah, Trump's 70 years
I
old.
didn't know that.
When Reagan started, I don't think he was 70.
Mm.
Do you want me to look that up while you continue?
Yeah, because I thought Reagan had that pretty down pat.
Yeah.
Is Trump really 70 years
Yeah,
old?
he's 70 for sure.
70?
No way.
Yep.
He does.
All right, hang on. Okay, Google.
Now I got to look up. Go ahead.
How old is President Trump?
Donald Trump is 70 years old.
What?
Holy shit.
Okay, Google.
We were tricked.
How old was the oldest president in the United States?
Here's a summary from Wikipedia. The oldest president to assume office is Donald Trump, who was 70 years, 220 days old. Ronald Reagan was the oldest in office at the age of 77 years,
After his 8 years, so
349 days
69.
when he left
69.
office.
Wow.
All right, thank you, Google. This
another-
ad brought to you by Google
Everybody
Voicemail.
was pissed off about Bernie Sanders being this
Mike.
old. Well, no, this is.
Oh,
I
off-
thought
off
we were
mic.
off, yeah. So everyone's pissed off about Bernie Sanders being old, but Trump's the oldest person to ever get sworn in.
Yep. Well, Bernie Sanders would have been older than Trump had he been sworn. He's
I
like
don't-
72, I think.
Don't care.
Okay. All right.
I wanted to keep that one off.
Understood.
Okay. So, yeah, he was the youngest president to be sworn in at 42. But this is the strange fact I found out about him. Teddy Roosevelt is the first American, period, to be a brown belt in judo.
Really? The first ever?
What?
First ever American judo brown belt.
How did he get trained?
Yo, man, Teddy Roosevelt lived a life, man.
But
I
somebody
just
has
want to
to
have a
train
beer.
him. If you're the first one, like I can be the first one to have a fuchsia belt in Taekwondo.
Well,
Nobody
I'm-
has that.
I'm sure he probably
so I'll just make
he was
it
probably
up.
taught by an instructor that came from another country.
Attack woodpick fuchsia.
Oh,
Yeah. You
good
see what I'm saying? Like a
points.
black belt that came in from
American.
Yeah, he's the first
Gotcha.
American.
Sorry.
Attack woodpick fuchsia, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to pick
It's
color
a
that
beautiful
would.
color.
I don't know that there's an actual fuchsia belt in any martial art.
I
No.
really want to get this fuchsia
It's
belt,
hot
though.
pink.
I'm going to talk to you about this
So-
after the show because I'm interested in getting
Well,
one of
your
those.
scarf, I think, is fuchsia, isn't it?
Maybe I could be like the second.
Well, since the,
teach ya.
since the ladies are having a moment, that's okay. Because this next one's actually geared a little bit towards ladies stuff. That takes us into number 9.
Number
Nueve.
9.
This is President Gerald Ford. He was the 38th president, served from 1974 to 1977. People know he was a football player. What people don't know is that he was actually a male model.
Didn't know that.
Gerald Ford.
Get it, old Gerald.
Gerald Ford.
I didn't know he was a football player.
Before he was president, he played football. He also was a male model, and appeared on the cover of Cosmopolitan magazine.
Oh, wow.
So
was
while you
Cosmo?
ladies are having your moment, yep.
Cosmo back in
So
the late
fancy.
70s? I don't know. I thought Cosmo was
No,
an 80s
not
man.
while,
No,
not
no.
while he was a president. Before he was a president.
Yeah, like
Oh.
when he was in his 20s and
Yeah.
shit, you know.
So like in 40? I didn't know Cosmo was that old.
Oh, Cosmo's that old. Yeah, they used to have hand-drawn covers.
Holy shit.
But it was it was Gerald Ford and his girlfriend at the time on the cover of Cosmopolitan magazine.
SeaTac, you should have known that Cosmo trivia. Not Chad.
Whatever. You know, Gerald Ford was president when I was born. Just
Really, oddly enough, also about that issue of Cosmopolitan, that was the issue that went into instructions on the El Presidente hand job.
What's this now?
The El Presidente hand and blow job. Have we not heard of this,
No.
gentlemen?
Yeah.
No.
Have you not been given the El Presidente? Is the woman or the man? You know, we don't judge. The giver of this.
Is this an Urban Dictionary thing?
Possibly. The El Presidente is mouth is on member, hands cupping the testes,
Okay.
and humming "Hail to the Chief."
Oh, I haven't done that.
I can't believe he's actually demonstrating this.
With
Adam,
my
how
dick.
was that?
With my dick.
How was that?
It was great.
All right, I'll
It's
try
the
it.
Presidente Hummer.
El Presidente.
I like it.
El Presidente. That was not in that issue of Cosmopolitan magazine, by the way. I feel like I should take that back before they sue us. All right, so that was number 9. We're bringing it down to number 8.
Number 8.
Ojo.
We're actually going to be revisiting Mr. Grover Cleveland.
All right.
He was, again, the 22nd and 24th president, serving from 1885 to 1889, and then from 1893 to 1897. Prior to being president of the United States, he was the sheriff of Erie County, New York. That's Buffalo area, for those that aren't aware. As sheriff, he also served as public executioner.
What?
Whoa.
Typically what happens is they would pay an executioner. But due to budget constraints, President Cleveland actually executed 2 people himself by hanging.
No shit. Did he wear the hood or did people know who it was him?
No, just they knew it was Sheriff Cleveland.
Wow.
The 2 people he executed were Patrick Morrissey, who was found guilty of murdering his mother, and John Gaffney, who was found guilty of murdering a gentleman named Patrick Fahey.
So this is kind of like on Andy Griffith's show where where Andy Griffith was also the sheriff, but
Yeah.
he was also the what is it? He
That
was
was-
like
that was
he
me
was like
doing
the
that
judge or something like that.
Yeah, judge, jury, executioner type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
no, yeah. Grover Cleveland, being a true man of the North, he who passes the sentence must swing the sword.
Damn.
Yep, that's a Stark reference, guys. Get on it.
He's killed people.
Not the only president who's actually killed a person either.
Oh, I don't doubt that.
Outside of a war, like Andrew
Oh.
Jackson was famous for his temper. Actually killed a man in a duel.
Interesting.
I have
Yep.
a very special set of skills. I will find you.
And then Andrew Jackson, also, this will be an honorable mention, since we're on that. Not only did he kill a man, like straight up murder a man, he also survived an assassination attempt when 2 guns jammed. Guy pulled a gun out,
Damn.
gun jammed. He pulled another one out of his
What?
pocket. That one also jammed. Andrew Jackson, instead of cowering away, actually beat the man with a fucking stick. Chased him, beating him with a stick.
Was each gun
Jesus.
worth $10?
I don't know.
Because that would make it worth $20.
It was pretty
No.
We all know. He's,
Settle a debt over $20?
well, who's on the cover of the $20 bill?
Oh, I thought you were making a reference to Back to the Future where he goes
No, that was $80.
settle the debt on $80.
$80.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
call.
All right, so that was number 8 with a couple of bonuses on that one. Again, this was a very interesting list to come
Yeah,
up
no
with.
shit.
All All right, that was number 8. Number 7.
Number 7.
We were talking about Andrew Jackson. We're now talking on Andrew Johnson. This is just a quick little blurb. Andrew Johnson was the 17th president, took over after the assassination of President Lincoln. He served from 1865 to 1869. Was actually visibly drunk during Lincoln's second inauguration.
Really?
And it became painfully obvious when he delivered what was quoted as a drunken and foolish speech.
Oh, it's kind of like Bill Clinton at Trump's inauguration. Did you see that video?
No. Oh, wait, the one with him staring at Ivanka?
Yeah, and then Hillary,
and then Hillary just catching
looking
him.
at him like, what are you, like, really? Really,
And
right now?
she's not phased anywhere. You know, there was a thing about there not being a beard in the White House since like the 1860s. Oh, I'm pretty sure Bill was a beard.
A beard?
Yeah, a beard. You know.
No.
The beard.
It's a sexual term, I'm assuming, but I
It's
don't
a
know.
stand-in for a homosexual.
Oh.
You know, when your lesbian homegirl who hasn't come out of the closet invites you over to act like her boyfriend at Christmas
gotcha.
dinner.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
you are a beard.
Ah.
Yes.
Huh.
All right. Well, I'm hoping
Tack
there's 4 of you out there in listener land.
Tack
that
now
got that.
realizes why he got all those invites from those girls in high
Yeah,
school.
if you're a girl and you're posing for a gay guy's, you know, like, oh, I need you to be my girlfriend. You're a beard. If you're a guy,
You know,
posing
that
for a
actually
lesbian,
happened
you
to me
are also
once.
A beard.
It didn't have anything to do with homosexual or anything, but I remember when I was a freshman in high school. Sorry, I don't mean to hijack your
No,
story
it's
time. Okay. I was a freshman in high school, and this one older chick, she was like a sophomore or junior or something like that. I was sitting on the bleachers in gym class, just kind of sitting there and with a few other people around me. And then she comes over and starts, she's
She
just
says
talking to me.
Bumblebee tuna?
Bumblebee tuna. Your balls are showing.
There you go. You got it.
And no, she and then she like puts her arms like around my leg, whatever. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, just pretend you're my boyfriend. I'm like, okay. I'm like, she was hot. I was like, all right. But then I really don't know why. I guess some guy was around or something. I don't know. But was I the beard or was she the beard?
No one was a beard because no one was gay.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Well,
That was a good opportunity for you to go. No, you absolutely were.
no one was gay.
what? I got it.
That was probably the event that turned him.
That's right. Because I chose to. It's a choice. Wow, we just lost a bunch of listeners.
Oh man, yeah.
I'm just kidding.
We really are more woke than we come across, folks.
Pray the gay away. Isn't that what they say?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the Christian rhetoric.
No, that's what Michael Pence said. And let me tell you, Michael Pence, the best insurance policy Donald Trump could have ever gotten. Hi-yo! So that's number 7. I love how we went from Andrew Johnson to just taking shots.
Yeah.
We go from Andrew Johnson taking shots at the inauguration to just taking shots at anything else.
Yep.
All right. Number 6.
Number 6.
Sace.
President Franklin Pierce. He was the 14th president from 1853 to 1857. Did not swear his oath of office. He affirmed it and used a law book instead of a Bible as a stand-in.
Damn, one for the
Why?
atheist side, huh?
Nope.
Yeah.
Practicing Episcopalian.
Really?
Yep. He did not want to swear because he didn't feel that religion had any
Church and state.
Yep. Had
That's
no place in the
right.
state.
Wow.
And the law
Damn
book,
straight.
the law book was meant as a stand-in of the U.S. Constitution. John Quincy Adams also did the same thing.
Damn.
That's what they should all do. That's interesting. I like that.
Yep. So
You lose constituency when you.
he already got
I
elected.
gotcha,
What
yeah.
constituency is he fighting for?
I mean,
They already voted for him.
1850s, though, the platform is a little different than it is now. If Trump would have come out and said something like that, his approval rating would fall through the floor.
No, Franklin Pierce's approval ratings went through the roof because
Well, it was a different time
Yeah.
then too. But no, he's got a good point. But you also have 4 years in office to show that you're a good Christian, or whatever.
Yeah.
Like Obama went to church every single Sunday, and
Gotcha.
and that was shown that he went every single. I think you have to as like a president.
Well, President Barack Obama actually had to get sworn in twice.
Really?
Who was it? Chief Justice John Roberts? Is that who it is?
I don't know.
I'm asking the wrong crowd for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Chief Justice messed up when he was giving him the oath to swear in. And the first, he said something, President Obama picked up on it and said, kind of waited for him to correct himself, but he never did. So he repeated it the same way Chief Justice Roberts said told him to do it. They realized the error a little later, Chief Justice Roberts did, and then the next day they had to swear him in again with the proper wording.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Interesting.
So yeah, that's 10-6, folks.
All right.
All right, that was good.
It was
Good,
a little
good.
bit of. You guys
like
are
it.
learning a little bit of something.
Oh, you're educated. This is Education 101 in here.
I'm enjoying this list. I like it.
Yeah, definitely.
So we're gonna take a little break in studio, and then we will come back with my top 5.
Village Idiot Pub. You locals know about it. You guys from out of town have to check them out.
Village Idiot Pub is now a proud sponsor with Living Podcariously and the Twisted 10 podcasts.
It's more than just about commercials, though. The cast here will be taking our show on the road to Village Idiot to record some episodes as well as hold events. They have over 30 beers on tap, including ciders and Hefeweizen, my favorite, as well as hundreds of bottle choices.
Adam, you forgot my favorite, all the delicious wine. So get your friends together and enjoy the board games, puzzles, and the giant Jenga.
Let the owner, Jason, as well as the rest of the staff there, take excellent care of your beer drinking needs.
Mention either one of our shows to the staff and get 10% off your tab.
Tuesday is open mic, Wednesday is trivia, Thursday is karaoke, Friday and Saturday night are live music.
Visit them at 4 Harrison Street, Suite 103, Cocoa, Florida, or Village Idiot Pub on Facebook. And don't forget, they are a dog-friendly location, so bring your friends, family, and fur babies.
Haley is bored. Bored with life and endlessly looking for a purpose and her place in the universe. She knows there's more out there than working 9 to 5. She never imagined going on one job interview would change everything and open doors she never knew existed. Ancient family journals, 2 friends, and an irresistible bloodlust to deal with. Turns out being a vampire isn't as sexy as she thought it would be. Between the monster, late-night bloodbaths, and a vengeful ex-love of her man, it keeps her busy. But it doesn't have to be this way. Does it? Should she live free and forever without responsibilities? Or will she find the direction she's been looking for? One thing she does know is that she will fight for what she wants and create the perfect life without traditional vampire restrictions. And she won't let anyone or anything get in her way. Order your copy of the novel First Generation Book 1 by Zoe Emerson on Amazon. Available on paperback and Kindle. For more information, go to zoeemerson.com.
So welcome back to the Twisted 10.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You guys have been hopefully jamming out during the last little break.
Yeah.
I'm your host this week. I am Jay Alvarez. I am with Adam, Tack, and Andrea. No one cares.
I care.
Because they are not the host this week.
Your audience.
We are doing my list, Jay's 10 strange facts about United States presidents.
Nice.
And we're going to round out the...
You've been here the whole time, dude.
What?
Sorry, you're like nice. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's a good list. I like it.
No, I'm enjoying it. I'll
kill you.
Sorry, go ahead.
I don't know what's happening anymore. So we're going to round out the top 5, but before we do, let's get a little recap.
All right.
So number 10, we had Teddy Roosevelt being the first American brown belt in judo. Mm-hmm. Gerald Ford was a male model on the cover of Cosmo magazine. Number 8, Grover Cleveland was a public executioner in Erie County, New York. Number 7, Andrew Johnson was visibly drunk during Abraham Lincoln's second inauguration.
What are you talking about?
And then number 6, Franklin Pierce and John Q. Adams, rather than swearing in, affirmed their oath of office on a law book instead of a Bible.
Nice. All right.
So that's 10 through 6, which brings us over to the cream of the crop here. So we're going to start at number 5.
Number 5.
Cinco.
Number 5, Martin Van Buren was the 8th president of the United States, served from 1837 to 1841. Born in 1782, he was the first president to actually be born an American citizen.
Oh, that's cool.
That's a really cool fact. Yeah.
Everyone else was born prior to the independence and was born in what was considered British America.
I mean, we all know about Obama. Sorry, I had to. Just kidding. Liberalists, I'm just kidding.
You're digging at the wrong one. No one's making fun of him anymore.
Oh, I know.
He's
Not
already
fun.
gone.
Not fun anymore.
All right, so that's well, on that one. We'll go down to number 4.
Number 4.
Cuatro. Hey, speaking of that real quick, did you know that Obama is remaining in D.C.? Did you hear about this? He's one of the only presidents who ever stay in Washington, D.C., living
That
there.
surprised me. Him and his wife are both lawyers. They probably get work a lot easier out there.
His reason? He doesn't want to move his kid out of school because his daughter...
My first guess.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
still in school. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome.
Pretty neat.
Interesting. Hey, sorry, since we've stopped,
Sideline.
is it Trump still not accepting payment as a U.S. president? I remember him saying that a while
I heard
back.
him say that on the campaign trail, but I've...
Yeah.
He
Kinda
legally
went
has
flat.
to accept something. So he said like the same thing that Bloomberg did when he was mayor of New York. He only paid himself $1 a year.
Oh, that's cool.
So legally he has to accept something.
Gotcha.
What the minimum of that is, I have no idea. Probably $1.
Gotcha. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
All right. So back down. We're going to number 4.
Cuatro?
Number 4.
This is Herbert Hoover. He was the 31st president of the United States. Served from 1929 to 1933. Before he was president, he was actually a mining engineer. And at one point, him and his wife were sent to manage a mine in China.
Mm-hmm.
Because they were living in China, they wanted to learn, they actually cared about where they were. They wanted to learn the culture, wanted to learn the people working for them.
Sure.
So they actually learned Mandarin fluently. They became
Wow.
fluent in Mandarin. And the weird fact about them is around the White House, they would often speak Mandarin to each other so no one else could know what they were talking about.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow.
That is awesome.
Yeah. That's one of those. Everybody thinks they used to speak Spanish. This is the 1920s, 1930s. I'm pretty sure half the help could speak Spanish at
Yeah.
that point.
You get somebody in there that knows Mandarin, but
Yep.
I mean, how would you even identify that language not hearing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Mandarin's really hard to decide. Like, just to figure out that that's what they're speaking is already a challenge.
Unless you're a cunning linguist. I said it correct, didn't
Number 3.
Yeah.
I? Okay, just
Number
making sure.
3.
Trace.
Guy.
Was that Mandarin?
Yeah, it's Mandarin. See, he spotted it right away.
God damn it. I'm just going to leave that alone. It's number 3. President Harry S. Truman was the 33rd president of the United States. Served from 1945 to 1953. Anyone want to take a crack at what his little thing is?
Truman?
God.
Yes.
Oh,
Harry S.
he is that the one that the paper said he lost, but he actually won?
Nope.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, but that's not him.
Oh, that wasn't him?
I don't know.
Anyway, I don't know.
No, that's Steve Harvey. Yeah, I went there.
So Harry S. Truman. Anybody know what the S in his middle name stands for?
Oh, it stands
you're
for
saying
S.
Harry
Yep.
S. Truman.
Samson.
Sounds just like Harry S. Truman.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm sure he caught that a lot in school.
I never thought of that.
Yes.
What is the
Sorry.
what does the S stand
It stands for S.
Yes.
Stanley.
Stands for S.
Oh, it stands
S.
for the letter S?
Stands
Yeah.
for the letter S. His parents wanted to name him after their respective fathers for the middle name. His paternal grandfather was Ship Truman. His maternal grandfather was Solomon Young. So since they couldn't figure out, since both names started with S, that was as close as they could get to an agreement. That's his middle name. Even though it is written with a period after the S, it does not need to be there.
It's not abbreviated.
No.
How awesome of a name is Solomon Young? That is a cool
Yeah.
name. Just
Where the
saying.
hell did that come from?
That was one of the fathers.
It's one of his maternal grandfather.
Tack, welcome to the Twisted 10.
Oh,
this is
okay.
a show. No, I'm just kidding.
And one thing with since we were on inaugurations a little earlier, he wasn't shy about that S either. He when he was being sworn in, Chief Justice Harlan Stone at the time said started the oath with "I, Harry Ship Truman," thinking that S was for his paternal grandfather Ship.
Right.
And Truman, instead of repeating him verbatim, said "I, Harry S. Truman." In
Wow.
the radio. Yeah, and it was
Well, he doesn't want to swear it into the wrong name because
Right.
that could be
Yeah.
like some sort of red tape.
well,
Yeah.
the thing is, it was always kind of given that it was Ship because that was his paternal grandfather, and he's
Yeah.
like, no, it's S.
Ship
You
is kind
refer
of a
to that.
badass name though too.
Ship with 2 P's.
Yeah.
Was really?
Ship with 2 P's. S-H-I double P.
Interesting.
Since we were talking about Solomon Young being an awesome name, I also got the name of Harry S. Truman's siblings who did have full middle names. His brother John Vivian.
John Truman?
Vivian Truman.
Oh, God.
And his sister, who has the best name of any presidential family member that ever existed, Mary Jane Truman. I am not making that up.
Oh,
I told you there was not a twist on this. That is absolutely factual.
that's awesome.
Harry S. Truman's sister's name was Mary Jane.
It's an
Wonder he wasn't from
adorable
Colorado. So now brings us down to number 2.
Number
Dose.
2.
name.
This is one that's very near and dear to my heart, just because it makes me happy on all sorts of levels. President Ronald Reagan.
All right.
Yeah. Number 40, served from 1981 to 1989. Everybody knows before he was president, he was a world famous actor.
Wait,
Yeah, we all
what?
know that.
No, I was kidding. Of course. Yeah.
Anyone who's watched Back to the Future 2 knows that, or Back to the Future.
Back to the Future first
Yep.
one, yeah.
So anyway, so he was an actor. In the 1950s, work was a little slow. So in 1954 in Las Vegas, he became a stand-up comic.
No shit.
Ronald Reagan for 2
I
weeks.
didn't know that.
I was hoping that was going towards like adult film industry,
No.
but no.
For 2 weeks, Ronald Reagan was a stand-up comedian.
No shit.
That's awesome.
Wow.
How did he do? Did you ever get any did you ever see any notes
Man,
from the show?
I was looking so hard for something. Like
Yeah.
a video clip, audio, even no. The only thing that was mentioned was even though he only did it for 2 weeks, he always still worked at it.
Huh. That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's
Makes me
a
respect him even more.
little bit, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Ronnie. And so that brings us all the way. Hey, that brings us to the top of our list. We're at number 1.
Number 1.
Oh no.
Number 1.
All right, so this one's about John Tyler. He was the 10th president of the United States.
Way back.
The 10th.
Yeah.
1841 to 1845 was the term of his office. He was born in 1790, died in 1862. He has 2 grandchildren that are still living.
What?
The
Holy
10th
shit.
president of the United States, who served in the 1840s, has 2 living grandsons.
Wow.
What year was he born?
He was born in 1790.
So he was not an American citizen?
He was. No, yeah, he was. 1776.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was born in 1790.
200
But you
years?
said there was another president that...
He wasn't the first. No, Martin Van Buren was the first president to be born as a United States
And he was
citizen.
before Tyler.
And he
I'm
was
guessing.
before
Gotcha.
Tyler. He was
Sorry,
the
okay.
8th.
I'm sorry. Okay. I keep thinking this was like in chronological
Welcome
order.
back, Tech.
Yeah. I keep thinking this is like in chronological order, but
No.
If this is in chronological order, then we would be at the 10th being... Never mind.
depends on which way you went.
Yeah.
So John Tyler, he had his last child at the age of 72. Named,
Damn, get it, boy.
Dang.
yeah, he's a father. I'm putting air quotes up, guys.
Yeah.
So he had his last child at the age of 72. His name was Lyon Tyler. Lyon, Lyon. Lyon had 2 sons in the 20s that were born while he was also in his 70s.
Damn.
Wow.
And those are, I forgot to write the names down, but it's Lyon Tyler Jr. is one of them. And the other one I think is Russell was his middle name, Tyler. Both of them are still alive as of September 2016. Both of them still alive and kicking.
Holy shit.
And
Yeah.
how old are they?
They are, well, they were born in the 20s. So they're in their 90s now.
Oh, so they probably have teenagers then?
Probably, yeah.
Exactly.
They pro-
Family tradition.
But yeah, that's I thought that was pretty awesome. I was like, holy crap, wait, the 10th president of the United States still has 2 living,
Grandchildren.
not great-great-grandchildren, not great-grandchildren. No, these were his, like, Papa was president.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Papa.
I wonder if they ever got any kind of, during their life, if they ever got any, accolades for that.
Not for that, no. They actually, from what I could find, Lyon Tyler was actually a genealogist and pretty famous for what he did. And that's the son, John Tyler's son. His 2 kids, from everything I could find, seem to live pretty quiet lives. The younger one actually maintains the Johnson home. I don't remember what state that's in. I want to say Virginia. But that's like, in the state that, it's his state in the family. So he lives there and maintains that. And the other one, I can't find crap on him.
Well, they invented a baby oil company.
Stop.
Johnson & Johnson. Sorry,
So
buddy.
I remember when I was a teenager, I remember watching on TV and I remember seeing, I think it was 2 boys on TV, and it was one of those like quick little snippets like on Nickelodeon or something like that. Like, hey, look at this kid. He's a race car driver, and does a little quick little 2-minute video on it. Anyway, I think it was 2 boys that were teenagers that were, I think, related to that family, John Tyler. And he was like, oh, yeah, my so-and-so was president of the United States, and like the Tyler family or something
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
probably my great-grandfather was the 10th president of the United States.
Something like that. I think it's interesting that it's brought up again.
So that's my...
That's awesome.
That was my top 10 strange facts about U.S. presidents.
I like it.
Very interesting. I liked it.
Very cool.
That was a
Learned
great
a lot of
list.
stuff on that one. You saw the sidebars we went on the first.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 10 to 6.
Well, that's our cast. That's just what we do.
Yeah, no, I'm just surprised that I actually retained that much knowledge. I'm like, these guys didn't even make the list, and I know this stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. See, you learn as you teach.
The one honorable mention that I didn't bring up, we all know Abraham Lincoln was killed by John Wilkes Booth. What most people don't know is that John Wilkes Booth actually saved Abraham Lincoln's son's life.
Really?
Yeah. I think, what was the story? He was choking on something.
Yeah, I heard the story just recently, like the other day. I heard
Yeah,
this
he was
story.
choking on something, and I think it was Robert Booth or Robert Lincoln. I can't remember. One of them was Robert. But Booth's brother saw what was happening and helped him and saved his life. Only later on down the line for his own brother to kill the president.
Wow.
Yep.
It's nuts.
I thought you were going to say Lincoln was shot by...
Just stop
Ford.
stop already. Just
Whatever.
stop.
I can tell he's reaching for a joke.
You see the wheels.
Stop.
That wasn't a joke. I mean, there's really
No, you're right. It wasn't a
conspiracy-
joke. You're absolutely right.
conspiracy or some kind of oddity thing where it's all these names that tie together, and Lincoln was driving a Ford when he got shot. Whatever.
Right.
No, that Lincoln was shot in Ford Theater, and then Kennedy
There you
was
go.
shot in the Lincoln. Yeah.
Kennedy,
which
yeah,
is
that's right.
built by Ford.
There you go. See?
Right. There's a whole slew of these things like that. It's pretty fascinating also,
Yes.
which is going to be my word for next week.
Fascinating.
Fascinating.
show.
Your
earbuds are about to
your
turn
ears
off. They're blinking at us.
look like
gonna
Tron.
happen?
They'll shut off. That's just a low
It's gonna
battery
like-
indicator.
They go. Bzzz.
Hurry.
Okay, so awesome list, Jay. I really appreciate you bringing that. That was very, very interesting. I
Hell yeah.
enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Good list. Who's got the next one?
I think it's me.
Finger on the nose.
No,
Tack.
it's not me.
No, it's me. It's
All
been a
right.
long time since I made a list, so it's got to be me.
No.
I'm going to come with a guess. That way I don't have to do it. No.
I like it.
It's like I was the time before last. Can't be
Yeah.
me.
No, that's definitely me. All right. Well, I don't have anything prepared or a teaser for
Okay.
it. So,
It's all good.
but if you want to follow us on Twitter, we are at TheTwisted10. You can also email us at thetwisted10@gmail.com. So I'm going to check the email on that. Adam, what else?
Check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/thetwisted10. Give us a like on there too, guys. We've got a lot more listeners than we have likes on that page. And that's the main way that we reach out through that social media outlet is through Facebook. So give us a like and share it with your friends and, all that happy stuff. We're a homegrown grassroots style podcast. So if you like it, share it.
And also subscribe, rate, and review on iTunes as well.
And Google if you can. I know you can subscribe and I think you can rate. I don't know if a review is built in yet. But yeah, give it a shot.
Gotcha. And also...
Podcast Radio Network Tuesdays at 8 p.m.
All
Bingo.
right. I wasn't sure if you can remember, but good job. Jay, anything else?
No, that's it. I don't have any appearances coming up anytime soon, so I'm good.
Cool.
Where can people find you guys?
Good question. I'm also on Twitter at TACH_, TACH_.
Oh, I totally forgot about my Twitter. Yeah, you can twat me over at Jay the Funny One.
Very
You can
good.
catch me down at Brent Allen Salon and Day Spa in Cocoa right off 528 on US 1.
And I kind of left this out of the intro for this show, but you can catch me having a beer at our new sponsor, Village Idiot. So stay Village Idiot Pub in Cocoa Village. Stay tuned for more details. We're going to be doing something with them in the near future, so stay tuned.
It's going to be fun times.
All right. So for the Twisted 10, I'm Tech. That's Adam. That's Andrew. And we all know Jay.
Send me your twats.
Yes. Twat at me. Twat us all.
There's the bite.
All right, guys. Let's get out of here.
All right, see ya.